And welcome back. In today's video, I want to discuss an article that was just announced today regarding builder confidence for building new single-family houses. This is based on a weekly survey from the National Association of Homebuilders. However, I'm going to give you my own take on their article here because this is all over the net regarding builder confidence increasing. So for example, according to the Moore's News Daily, lack of existing houses boosted builder confidence this month. And of course, a lot of other articles stating that builder confidence increased in May. So this is the actual press release, which is just announced today, which is May 16th. It says here, limited existing inventory. In other words, the amount of houses for sale in the resale market, excluding brand new home construction. So limited existing inventory, which has put renewed emphasis on new home construction, resulted in a solid gain for builder confidence in May, even as the industry continues to face several challenges, including building material supply disruptions and, of course, tightening credit conditions for construction loans. I'm laughing because, yes, it's great. We're more confident, and also we're more confident every single month this year because this marks the 5th consecutive month of increases in builder confidence, again, for building new single-family houses. Now, the reason why I'm laughing is this right here. When you actually look at the index, which is their, what's it called? Their Housing Market Index, or their HMI, which obviously the higher the index, the more confidence that builders have for building single-family houses. So based on their HMI, which is at 50 right now, when looking at pre-pandemic levels, we're actually at the lowest levels going back to approximately 2014. I'm laughing about this because, again, builder confidence has increased every single month this year, whereas last year it decreased for 12 consecutive months. I'm laughing because just because builder confidence has been increasing, it doesn't mean that home builders are rushing to build houses. In actuality, it's actually just the opposite, though. So based on this report, again, also from the National Association of Home Builders, announced yesterday here, it says over the first 3 months this year, the total number of single-family permits being issued year-to-date nationwide reached 191,695. On a year-over-year basis, this is for the first 3 months of 2022, compare the first 3 months this year, we're down 31.1% below March 2022's levels. So here's the look at that right here. On a national level, let me just zoom in here. So on a national level, we're down 31.1% in the number of permits being authorized to build single-family houses. So even though builder confidence has increased for 5 consecutive months, permits pulled decreased a whopping 31.1%. On top of that, every single one of the 4 major regions, which is the Midwest, the Northeast, the South, and the West, decreased by double digits compared to 1 year ago. So for example, in the Midwest, permits being approved decreased by 30.2%. They fell by 20.5% in the Northeast, and they also fell by 28.4% in the South. The West fell by the most, though, down nearly 41%. But wait, there's more, because every single state in the United States has reported a decrease compared to 12 months ago. This is based on March 2022 year-to-date, January to March of 2022, compared to March 2023 year-to-date. So it says here all states as well as DC reported decreases in single-family permits, ranging from a decrease of 0.8% in New Jersey and a giant decrease of 67.8% in Montana. So let me briefly recap here. The number of permits being approved has decreased in each of the 4 major regions by more than 20%. On top of that, every single state has posted a decrease compared to 1 year ago as well. And speaking of that, here's a map of the US looking at permits being approved compared to 2022's year-to-date at this time here. Montana is down by 67.8%. Texas is down by 36.6%. Alaska down by 39%. California down by 32%. Utah down by 55%. And as you can see right here, every single state has posted a decrease from 12 months ago. But wait, there's more, because single-family housing starts is still down compared to 1 year ago as well. So for the month of March compared to February, single-family housing starts increased only by 2.7%. However, though, on a year-over-year basis this March, they're still down by 27.7%. And again, a housing start is a beginning phase in the construction of building a new house, down 27.7%, although builder confidence has increased for 5 consecutive months. So here's a chart showing single-family housing starts in the US going back, approximately 10 years. So according to Uncle Fred, and the source here is a US Census Bureau here. So on a seasonally adjusted annualized basis here, there's 861,000 single-family housing starts. When looking at pre-pandemic levels, this is actually the lowest levels going back to May of 2019. Going back to the Builders Association's report here, though, it says new home construction is taking on an increased role in the marketplace because many homeowners with loans well below current mortgage rates. Right now, current rates are around 6.7% on average. So because many homeowners have rates well below current rates right now, they're electing to stay put and not sell their houses. This is keeping the supply of existing houses at a very low level. 100% true here. So what we are seeing, though, is an increase of new home sales in the West, because on a seasonally adjusted annualized basis for the month of March, and by the way, I'll have April's numbers in about a week and a half or so. So I'll make a video about that, and we'll have to see if this increases again here. But for March, it increased from 623,000 to 683,000 on a seasonally adjusted annualized basis. And when zooming in over the last 1 year, you can see here that new home sales of brand new home construction here have increased in 4 out of the last 6 months now. So based on this trend we're seeing over the past 6 months or so, it does appear that they are seeing an increase of new home sales due to limited existing houses for sale. Also, some home builders are still offering more incentives for home buyers as well. And more on that here in just a little bit. Part of the reason why builders are offering incentives to home buyers is due to a glut of new home construction houses that are for sale. In March, 33% of houses listed for sale were new homes in various stages of construction. That share from 2000 to the year 2019 was a 12.7% average. So when looking at the total number of houses for sale, existing houses plus brand new home construction, 33% are actually new houses for sale. And the average going back to 2000 or the year 2000 was a 12.7% share. The best way to share this large amount of new home construction for sale, and keep in mind, these are dirt lots in which you place a deposit down with your home builder, you build your dream house. The house is being built 6 to 12 months. Or these could be houses under construction right now. In contrast, this could be a brand new house that's completed and ready to be moved in. So all stages of construction here. So these are houses technically listed for sale, or I should say houses technically listed for sale. So the seasonally adjusted rate, these are not annualized though, is 432,000 for the month of March. When looking at pre-pandemic levels, this is actually the highest levels going back to June of 2008. And by the way, on a side note, if you guys are looking for a brand new house to buy, my best advice for you guys, if you guys aren't picky about fit and finishes inside, my best advice for you guys, if you guys want to get a deal from a home builder, they're more inclined to give you some freebies or some more incentives to buy an existing house that has already been built. In contrast, they're not going to get a lot of options regarding incentives for a dirt lot in which the builder has not even started construction yet. So again, my best advice for you guys, if you guys are looking to buy a brand new house, is look for a house that's already completed in which the builder is much more motivated to sell that house compared to a dirt lot, for example. So for example, according to the National Association of Home Builders, it says here with interest rates more than doubling from 2021, because back in 2020 and 2021, the average 30-year fixed rate was around 3%. And again, at the time of filming this video, average rates are at 6.7% for people with exceptional credit. But because interest rates doubled from 2021, as well as 2020, this survey here shows incentives have played a key role in attracting home buyers. For instance, the share of builders reducing their home prices dropped to 27% in May. This means approximately 3 of every 10 home builders are reducing their asking prices. This is still down from last November, for example, though, because last November, the share was 36%. They also reported the average price reduction was at 6%, unchanged from the past 4 months. Also, 54% of home builders offered some type of incentive in order to increase home sales, down from 59% in April and down from 62% last December. But this means that the majority of home buyers or home builders are offering incentives to home buyers. So to summarize today's video, even though builder confidence for building new single-family houses has increased for 5 consecutive months after 12 consecutive decreases back in 2022, the current levels of builder confidence are at the lowest levels going back to 2014 when looking at pre-pandemic levels. On top of that, even though builder confidence has been increasing, permits being pulled has decreased by 31.1% year-to-date compared to 2022's year-to-date at this time. In addition, every single one of the 4 major regions has decreased by more than 20% as well. On top of that, every single state has posted a decrease in permits being approved for building single-family houses as well. So are builders confident? I'm not too sure about that. Also, single-family housing starts, although they did increase 2.7% compared to the previous month, they're still down by 27.7% compared to March of 2022. And with that said, please comment below your biggest takeaways from today's video. Also, if you guys got any value out of this video whatsoever, then please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. Of course, I appreciate you. Hope you guys have an awesome day. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.